Hello, my name is Helen Berry and I'm a Professor of History at the University of Exeter. I'm also the external curator for the exhibition Fighting Talk. I'm standing here next to some original artwork which is by the artist Ingrid Pollard, and it's been commissioned to accompany the exhibition and will be shown alongside it. George King was a foundling. He was born in 1787 and he wrote a remarkable account of his own life. So it was known about George King's autobiography. It's a treasure of the Foundling Museum's archive. But there are so many treasures here. It had just been sitting quietly in a cabinet and it was sometimes on display, sometimes it was in a back room. But when I read the contents of it, it just blew me away. It was a remarkable story that had to be told. George King wasn't destined to have a life of adventure. He was supposed to be a confectioner running a sweet shop in London. That was his job that he was apprenticed to. But he got into a fight with his fellow apprentices and ran away to sea. And that's when his whole life story changed. His travels took him across the globe. He crisscrossed the oceans, first with the Royal Navy and then as a merchant sailor. He even went as far as Charleston and the newly formed United States of America. So his life story is truly remarkable. It's a really interesting question why George bothered to write his own life story. I strongly suspect he kept his own diary throughout his life. And then when he was in his 50s, he decided that he was going to write this up as a story of his own. I think in modern days, he might have been a journalist or even a historian because he had that eye for detail. He loved telling stories. So we don't know whether he did that because he actually thought that people were going to read his story, or maybe he did it almost as a form of what today we would call therapy, to reconcile himself with everything that had happened in his life, good and bad.